welcome to episode 150 of We the GamerCast. It's the last E3 prediction show. It comes to you every year before E3. Today is Monday, and we're capping off a whole crap load of E3 predictions coming to you today at youtube.com/WeTheNerdy. And it's all thanks everybody for supporting us at patreon.com/makeusbetter, making all of us better. Nintendo Nostalgia, Warp Whistle Podcast, High Five, both celebrating 150 in the same week. I don't know what the chances are. I just realized that because I was watching your video, but I'm getting ahead of myself because I have some people to thank, especially our Patreon producer, Mr. Corey Hicks at twitch.tv/chicks_18 and Mr. Mark Moody himself at youtube.com/Mr. Moody Reviews. The guys at Quest for Pixels are our gold executive producers, Sheldon, Benedict, and Tony Baker. I have some jokes that are about those guys that aren't going to hit the show until when Joel Brooks comes on. But speaking of Joel Brooks, thanks to our gentleman executive producers, Dude427, Martini Jean, Aaron Doherty, happy birthday, David Ray, Jesse Armstrong, goodness gracious, Joel Brooks, hi Joel, James Johnson, Dr. Doom, Nick Milicia, and Tim Aulph. Guys, whoo, it's just about dinner time. We spent the day outside with the park and everything. I'm recording this on Sunday. What you're about to hear has not been recorded yet. We had some scheduling stuff. We're going to record what you're about to hear tomorrow. I just got to do this today so that after we record it, it's all done. And so you can get it as soon as possible. So with that, I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Again, happy birthday to Aaron Doherty and Warp Whistle Podcast 150 in the same week as these guys, me. So congratulations to us, I guess. Go over to youtube.com/warpwhistlegaming and check out those guys. They don't often do live shows. So congratulations. I'm about 10 minutes in, so I got to go back to that right after this. But today we're going to do our third party predictions with Marissa, Roberto, and Steve Tilley. I can't believe this is freaking happening. This is like, I can just shut it down after this. We don't even have to see who won all the scores. My favorite people on the entire planet. Steve's from Edmonton, and we got Saskatchewan girl and Marissa, Roberto. Chelsea's from Saskatchewan. What are the chances? Why don't we get right into it? Let's get into these crazy predictions. I think they're crazy. I don't know. We haven't done this yet. It's nuts. Let's go. Thank you guys for doing this. This is going to be a weird prediction show, just so you know. We'll roll through 3, maybe 5 if we have time. We'll go through 5 predictions if you guys have them. And the best thing is, because none of us really know what's going to happen, and we can pretend all we want, like we can make logical assumptions of why things are going to happen, but inevitably, like, we're going to be wrong. So we're going to give each other odds, actually. So on a scale of like 1 to 5, so if I make a prediction that says like, we're going to see, let's see, Plants vs. Actually, Brad Kaboski wrote it. He said Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. That's actually not a very good one because we already have that.
Have one of those.
Yeah, so that'll be a 0. You're gonna give that a 0. Okay. That's not gonna happen. But if you say something like crazy, like Bethesda is gonna launch a new studio on the moon, we'll be like, man, that's bonkers. So we're gonna give that like a 5. That's like the top of the scale. That may even be 10. You may even break the scale for that. So, but if you get it right, you get 10 points. But if you get it wrong, then you get 0. So it depends on like.
And then how do we cash these points out? Like, what do we get?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay. This is how we've been doing it. It's been a lot of fun.
If anybody gets the Bethesda studio on the moon right, then they get like your kid. Or something.
We're gonna send them food, I think, at the very least.
You have to send them a link. Yeah, if they get that right.
Yeah, definitely. So, guys, thank you so much for doing this. I'm going to be tweaking the video as we go along here, so don't mind me. But I wanted to maybe start a little bit here by just kind of talking about what maybe you expect overall. Like, does this E3 excite you? I've been kind of going back and forth between, like, am I hyped or not for E3? It generally just has, like, I have an automatic response for E3 of just getting irrationally excited. But, like, I don't know, now that we're going through predictions, I'm like, I don't actually know what I want to get me excited. Steve, we'll start with you, man. Like, is this, I know you guys have been to E3 100 times before, so maybe there's an aspect of that. But overall, like, what are your expectations from E3?
I think this is E3 number 17 for me, if I'm counting them right.
Nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
17? They did 17 E3s?
Man. A job. It's an E3 that kind of falls between a console reveal or launch here is always not as exciting as the ones where we're going to see like the next Xbox and next PS4. I don't think, this is maybe my first prediction. I don't think we're going to hear anything about the PlayStation 5 this year. I know a lot of people are saying, oh yeah, PS5, Sony's going to, drop the details. I can't see it happening. They have too much stuff in the pipe right now. They don't want to pull focus away from that. So, we're going to see a lot of cool games. We're seeing all the games that are in the later stages of the console life cycle when they really have an idea of how to use the hardware. But I don't know if we're going to see any truly next-gen stuff, so I think it's going to be a lower key E3. You know, from what I'm hearing, from what my little birds are telling me, you know, I don't think anybody's going to have really any huge, shocking announcements, but we're going to see a lot of games. So I'm always stoked for games. There's a few games I really want to see that I hope are there, but yeah. So on the excitement level, I'm putting it at about maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10.
Always got a score.
Got to rate it out of 10. Yeah.
Why not? We'll score everything today. Marissa, why don't you give a score to your excitement? What's your hype level at for E3 this year?
The fact that Marissa's going to beat E3 actually bumps that up a whole point. So
okay,
7.5 to 8. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
All
so
right.
nice.
I accept. I don't really know. Like, I don't get as excited only because that only means I have more games to look forward to, but I still haven't finished the games on my current list. So it makes me feel guilt, really, seeing all these new games, if that makes any sense. I would love to see, like, things. I know you say no consoles, and yeah, that's probably true, but like, how freaking cool would it be to have some kind of portable release from Xbox, some kind of portable release from PlayStation that could somehow contend with the Switch, because this is the console of my dreams, and I would love to be able to play Xbox games the same way I play Nintendo games. So that would be something really special. All of this stuff is speculation. Of course, just because I host a show for Xbox does not mean I have the in. I do not at all.
Marissa knows everything. She's
been
no,
whole E3 live.
No, not at all. People always think, like, okay, what's happening? What are they doing at Xbox? Honestly, I have no idea. They do not give me a window in at all. Like, I'm totally a fan hosting a show with fans. So, you know, I have no idea. Yes, so much fun. But I do think that because esports is so on the rise and everybody has that frame of mind. Also, everybody has that BR, so Battle Royale frame of mind in. A lot of developers are as well. They're seeing the money go there. So I feel like we're going to see a lot of Battle Royale modes come to games that we wouldn't have thought might come there. We're already seeing that, like, people talking about it with like Call of Duty now, and just like having a Halo Battle Royale mode would be the ultimate. Like, that would be something that fans would clamor for, because Halo fans have been wanting something special from this franchise for a while now. Like, people that have talked about Halo for a long time, that, like, it kind of fell off a bit. So to have something from that team that's Battle Royale would be really freaking cool. And they might actually trump Fortnite with it if that's the case. Because think about it, like, Fortnite is cool and everything, but imagine if you could be Master Chief playing in a Battle Royale.
That would be nuts.
That would be incredible.
There's 100 Master Chiefs around. They're all just killing each other, and it's madness. Or it's one Master Chief versus Locks. I think that's actually what Halo fans really want. If Halo 5's reaction was to tell us anything.
Yeah, totally. And I I haven't really gotten into BR at all. Like, I played Fortnite when it first came out, you know, the Save the World edition that they call it now, but that was the original Fortnite. And, you know, to have something like, I don't know, to have something like that, that's a franchise that I already know and can hold on to and know the mechanics of a little bit better. I feel like that might pull me in over Fortnite also. Like, how do you jump into, I want to be able to have a window in for gamers that can't really jump in anymore. Like, you can't have popularity with Fortnite anymore. Like, Ninja already took that. So where can you go now to achieve this? It's got to be something different and something new. So we'll see. I don't know. I think a lot of Battle Royale. I guess that's my main point.
Oh man, well, and that's what everybody's joking about. But it's kind of like, is that actually, like, we're joking about it, like, we don't really want it, but if it happens, is it still new enough to get hyped about it? Like, there's the COD reveal, and I'm not sure. I haven't really been able to take a temperature on that reaction. Like, I think that people are judging it before they play it. It probably will be amazing.
Always. People always judge before they play, judge before they do anything. But,
video games, right?
Especially with, exactly. The COD scene. I mean, the pro players that had a chance to play it, they're really excited about it. They're like, this is COD's year, like, it's happening for us now, and they've gone back to boots on the ground, and they're staying with boots on the ground, which is so exciting. Not only for the players, but for people watching. I've never really enjoyed watching the Jetpack series at all. So
good point.
So I'm just excited for that scene. And, like, you know, Activision kind of has it made in the shade always. So I feel like they'll make it worth players' while.
So multiplayer is really going to be the focus, it sounds like. And maybe we'll kind of get into it here. Maybe we'll jump right into. Thank you for you guys' overall impressions. I'm stoked. This will be the first year that I don't have the entire week off, actually. Normally I just sit at home and I do the whole thing, but I won't be able to work it out this year. We're going to be in Vancouver Island for a wedding a week before, so I'm stoked, man. It's going to be,
Vancouver Island, but that's my second home.
Parkland? I think there's only one land. I think it's about an hour away from Victoria. So, by the way, this is a Canadian takeover of We the GamerCast. So thank you guys.
Yes, absolutely. All Canada, all the time.
That's right.
Go Canada. We apologize for Walmart's leak.
Oh yeah, very sorry. Sorry, of course.
We gotta address that too, right?
And that's actually why I really like these odds things, because we can actually speak to those things and maybe just it drops the score maybe a little bit.
Guys,
but
I'm gonna make a crazy prediction here. All right,
what?
It's out of left field.
Oh no.
Do you guys remember Rage?
Rage 2!
Can you imagine if, I'm it's just crazy. But what if they made a sequel to Rage? What if they made a Rage 2? I know, it's a franchise nobody thought would come back, but what if they did that? That's my prediction.
There's no way, Steve Tilley.
5.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No, but that really makes me a little bit sad, because I feel the team of Bethesda must be just like, oh,
come on.
Oh, why? Because that would have been such a cool reveal. Nobody would have seen Rage 2 coming. And the gameplay looks pretty sick. So I feel bad that Walmart Canada has kind of, they've blown it for a lot of stuff.
Why couldn't it be Walmart France? Why couldn't it have been Walmart France? Come on, guys.
Walmart France, yeah.
No, it makes more sense that it's Canada. We do a lot of things like this that are really silly. Like, we just don't pay attention to things or have stuff slip through the cracks that we don't even realize needed to be sealed. Like, it's a very Canadian thing to have an oops like this, so it's fine. At least you can apologize for it and be like, oh, those Canadians. I guess we can't stay mad at them for long.
That's true. Yeah. I feel like if it was, I don't even know, anybody else, the reaction maybe would have been a little bit more vitriolic, but we actually kind of got off scot-free on that, so thanks, guys. Also, Steve, there is a clip of me I was on the Game Moves podcast, and we were doing all the predictions, and I was like, I think Rage is coming back, guys. And this was like a week before it actually happened. There's a clip of it. I'm not even kidding. And everybody's like, haha, Rage, whatever. And then the leak happened. I'm like, I don't know how much. It was so stupid. All I was doing, it wasn't a real prediction. All it was is like basically my dad watching CSI going like, I think, and he just listed off like 100 things. I'm just going through like Bethesda's like library and like id Software's library. I'm like, sequel here. And like, that's all I can't really take too much credit for, but
you would have gotten 10 points for that.
That's right.
Really irritating.
Oh yeah, we got the wrong game. Dang it. Okay, speaking of 10 points, Marissa, why don't we start with you? What is your first official prediction for the third party? Which is, and I'll give you if we're coming up with it on top of our head, that would be amazing too. But these are everybody but like the Nintendo, the Sonys, and the Xbox. So EA, 2K, Ubisoft, everybody else. Like even if they don't have a press conference. So. If you want a moment, maybe we'll start with Steve too. Steve, you want to start with yours, or I can start with mine.
Okay, Sean.
Okay, I'll start with mine. As the Canadian, I have to predict this. I'm thinking that at EA's press conference, we've got a story mode in Madden, we've got a story mode in FIFA, and it's taken these games to another level. I think NHL is going to get a story mode. And I feel like this may be even like a no-brainer. So to crank up the degree of difficulty, guys, I think they're going to have some sort of like ode to the humbled Broncos somehow in there. Like as you're like a rookie, and then I don't know, maybe you're a junior playing in Saskatchewan, and maybe you kind of like move up through the ranks, and that's part of the story. Although that may have happened too soon.
No, I think that's a great prediction, because the producer of that, Sean Ramjamsingh, is a very sweet man, and I feel like he would do something like that. So I feel like that's
maybe just a little something, right? Like maybe not the whole story centered around it.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter what they do with NHL 19, they've got to address it somehow, even if it's just some sort of thing on the opening of the game.
In the opening,
But that's a good point. I never would have thought of that. But that's they've got to.
That's really sweet. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah. I was just wondering if because NHL doesn't typically show up there, like nobody else but us care about it. Like I don't know how big it is, but it continues in my mind as one of the best. Of course, a biased opinion, but one of the best in their series. So I'd like to see it. Did NBA do it though? I can't remember. I feel like maybe NBA might be next in line for story mode. Yeah,
I think NBA has done story. Or that
I know
was
2K, and that's where it all kind of comes from. Like, that's the secret sauce that everybody wants in these sports games.
I think they did it last year. I think they did it last year because they're trying to make it more like every other sports franchise now. Like, obviously, Madden did it.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say every single EA sports franchise kind of has to do it now.
Mm-hmm. So with that,
where the frig is Fight Night, actually?
Oh!
On that point? Where's the next Fight Night?
That's one of my. I didn't have it. It didn't because I had too many EA stuff. But Fight Night would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like that was one of the first games I played on 360. And I was like, "Holy crap, we're in the future! This game is the future, you guys."
I know. Where's that at? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, where's another skate? Like, what the blood is up?
Right?
My predictions, Marissa.
Okay. Am I taking your predictions?
Well, maybe we'll come up with something else by the end here.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, my bad.
So what is Steve? On a scale of 1 to 5, what do you think? Where are you going to score this thing?
On a scale of 1 to 5, scoring what?
The prediction of a story mode.
The story mode in NHL 19. I would love to see that because it makes so much sense that it resonates for a lot of Canadians because so many of us played hockey as kids and dreamed of being in the NHL. I'm just curious, do they have because NHL is kind of a not a niche title, but it is it does most of its business in Canada. So I'm wondering, would they have the resources to spend on a story mode for a game that's not really like up there with FIFA and Madden?
Right.
I hope so. That'd be cool. I would love to see it. So, out of 5, can let's score them out of 10. Because I can't.
Okay, break the scale.
He doesn't know how to.
I feel like that's what'd you say, Marissa?
You don't know how to score out of 5.
We can't. We only know scores.
My apologies. I should know my audience. No, my bad. That's my fault.
Lucas trained us how to score to 10 and nothing else. And we can't divide by 2. You can't multiply by 2. Don't ask us to do simple math.
That's right.
We had 6. A 6 out of 10. I want it to be there.
Okay.
I think no matter what they do, they will address the humble Broncos. But a story mode in NHL, as much as I'd like to see it, I still think it's not
maybe
necessarily a done deal.
Yeah. How about you, Marissa?
Waggling your eyebrows.
You can do both of them. That's impressive.
Who's the Rocket League player who does that? The brows?
The Rocket League player does it with the brows. I don't know, Kronovi?
No.
Rizzo? Maybe Rizzo.
Maybe. They actually made a top of his.
Does he play for G2 or Squishy? Is it Squishy Muffins? Is it Cloud9? I don't know.
And they just throw random.
Oh, anyway. He's an influencer, Rocket League influencer.
Anyway.
Okay, so I do like the idea of this for sure, but I think they're going to pay more attention to making this. No, because I want to say they're just going to put more love into threes. Like they're going to be marketing threes. Mm-hmm. Threes is very important, a very important mode because it's different, it's exciting, it's something new that they brought on. But they still have to keep in line with the rest of EA's franchises. I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I like Steve's 6, and I'm just going to ride that. I'm going to ride that train.
All right. I really appreciate how serious you guys are taking this.
Yeah.
I'm just like...
This is serious.
No, I'm in. This is awesome. Okay. Well, it's funny because, Steve, I think you mentioned how, it's a mainly Canadian market, but they've got NBC all over it, which I actually remember getting very excited about. NBC, it's presented by NBC. It looks like an NBC broadcast and everything. But... if it was really I guess it just wouldn't. That translates better from America to Canada. If instead of why wouldn't it be like Hockey Night in Canada? Come on, Rogers, get in on this.
Again, that would just make it even more niche.
New prediction: Hockey Night in Canada takes over.
CBC is going to get the NHL 19 broadcast.
That would be amazing. Gosh, we'll bring back Jim Hewson from the 90s days. That would be great. Marissa, I hope I bought you some time. What is your first prediction for E3 2018?
Now all I can think about is another Fight Night and another skate game.
Let's go.
EA, what the blood. Okay, can I make more than one prediction? I don't know how to.
Heck yeah!
I can only choose one.
Yeah, well, we have 5. We're gonna go through. We're gonna go through a bit of a round.
One at a time.
Round table here. Yeah.
Okay, well, with EA, we'll stick with the EA train. If they don't give me an MFing skate game, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Literally every time they post anything to any account, there is a trove of people. Where's skate? Like, let's go, EA. Okay, we've been waiting. I don't need another Tony Hawk anything. I just need another skate.
What if it's Tony Hawk skate?
Yeah,
what if you jump ship?
That's fine. I respect Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
But I just don't.
Only if they bring back that skateboard peripheral.
No.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Disgusting plastic that has filled landfills forever now. I cannot believe that terrible peripheral. So bad.
Yeah.
So bad. No,
At people when people crapped on it. Tony Hawk got mad. He got mad at critics, saying you just don't get it. You just don't get it.
You just don't get it, man.
Yeah, skate would be awesome. That's actually not. I think that's not that far fetched because, like Marissa says, it's one that everybody keeps clamoring for. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a nice surprise from the last E3?
Yeah,
I
man.
agree.
I think
it'd be really nice.
Oh gosh, yeah. I was thinking SSX too. So now I've got to my prediction was SSX and Skate. So I'm gonna come up with something new for there.
Sorry.
But no, you're fine.
Fight night.
Look at us apologizing to each other. Yeah, Fight night. We'll just trade predictions. We'll just make up new rules for this, you guys. Okay, so Steve, did you give it a score? Is that I want to give you points if you get this right because I'd just be happy that it happens.
Yeah.
Skate. That's a little further out of the realm of likelihood. So
I think so too.
Well, wait a minute. Now, are we scoring it like Marissa should get more points if she's right?
Yeah.
So are we scoring how many points, or are we scoring the likelihood of it happening?
I think if you think it's likely, if you think it's like a no-brainer, give her fewer points. But if she's like, oh man, good for you for thinking of that, and if that happens, then yeah, points. Then
I think
higher score.
If that happens, then Marissa gets 7 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. And I mean, the thing is, it's not totally crazy because we got Mirror's Edge, like a sequel to Mirror's Edge, and like who the hell was asking for that? And the counterpoint being, everybody's asking for a new Skate game.
Yeah.
But it depends on, does it line up with how maybe 7 was too high. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't too high because it's like, how did they monetize that in the way that they've been monetizing absolutely everything else? Unless this could fall into the whole, we don't care about that all the time. So here's your Skate game.
Yeah, they have to do something for the fans now. Like they've been ragged on for too long about this past year. So I would think that they would have to take out some of that stuff from their games and be like, "We're sorry, you're right." That would be incredible from EA.
Future prediction: not enough people buy it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
they're going to come up with this, and then not enough people buy it. Steve, let's keep the train rolling, man. What is your first prediction?
Oh man, well, see, part of the problem is Walmart kind of screwed us over because a prediction I would like to make are now
Forza Horizons 5.
Yeah, that happened.
No, it's Horizons. It's Horizons.
Horizon. Well, yeah, they had a typo. Horizons 5. Like
they haven't.
You screwed up 2 out of the 3 words here.
Yeah.
Gosh.
There's bad luck in a lot of cultures, so they're gonna just skip it.
Just go to 5. 5 sounds better.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that there's a Just Cause 4 on there blows my mind.
Right.
I'm so happy that might be coming back, if it's true. But what I'm really curious about, what I was curious about before the Walmart list was Splinter Cell. Because that's kind of it's a franchise close to my heart. The last installment was done here at Ubisoft Toronto. It was like their first big game that they were the lead on. It's on the Walmart list.
Yep.
Now, I sort of thought that Ubisoft was done with Splinter Cell, but the fact that Sam Fisher showed up in that Ghost Recon Wildlands mission kind of suggests maybe he's coming back. He was voiced by Michael Ironside, which, Michael Ironside is the one true Sam Fisher, but the voice work was not great. It's like, I don't want to anger Mr. Ironside because I know he could probably snap me over his knee, even though he's like 7 years old.
Over his knee.
But it's like you could Bane, Batman and Bane me. He's like, you pick me up and.
See, I was picturing like an old man giving you like a spanking, like just.
That's you.
This is grumpy Steve.
Yeah, for what Michael Ironside is. I want him to voice that character because Michael Ironside is Sam Fisher, but also I don't know if he's still up to the task of really giving Sam Fisher his due. What I'm more curious about is, do people want Splinter Cell? Splinter Cell coming back? I want Splinter Cell. I want a more stealth-focused Splinter Cell. Ubisoft has said no, stealth is gone. The stealth genre is done. Nobody wants to go back there. That's why the last one. That's why Blacklist was so. A little more action focused. So my bold / not so bold prediction is that Splinter Cell is going to come back. Michael Ironside is going to voice Sam Fisher, and it's going to go back to being more stealth focused.
Okay.
Steven, that is a very boring prediction. I'm not into it at all.
That's boring.
I like how you call him Steven. That's my favorite.
You're looking right at me right now. Just for gonna
like, I don't understand.
This is how
like,
the game.
Why? Okay, whatever. It's fine.
So,
like, I hope you get what you want.
Good, thank you. Well, I hope you get what you want to. I hope you get a Skate 3. Like
oh my god.
I'm not super excited. Or Skate 4?
Skate 4.
They're just gonna restart it. It'll just be Skate. Period.
Yeah.
Or exclamation point. Hashtag Skate. Actually, just for the new kids.
But I mean, it's hard to make really bold predictions for two reasons. One, everybody's so freaking predictable. You know, first of all, we know half the lineup. We know everybody's going to sequel this, sequel that. We know everybody's going to battle royale it up. And now thanks to Walmart, we know half the titles that are going to be announced anyway. So
that's true. You know, I'm sorry. No, it's not boring for you. That's just not my cup of tea for a game. I'm excited for you.
And it's not everybody's cup of tea, so I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if they see the value in going back. I thought Splinter Cell was dead. The fact that it pops up on that list makes me think maybe they're going to bring it back. But
watch it not happen. Watch that list be so wrong, and they somehow got Rage 2 right.
I mean, I want some of the stuff on that list to happen. I really want
me too.
To happen. Mm-hmm. But you know that they announced stuff that nobody would have guessed at Rage 2, and now Bethesda is obviously they've revealed it officially. Yeah. So I feel like that list is probably more accurate than not.
Well, here's the thing, Marissa. Don't worry about the prediction because this game is going to self-regulate. Okay, because I'm going to give Steve a 1. You're getting a 1. You're getting a 1 on this one because I think this is such a given. It's definitely going to happen.
Oh, it's a given.
All right, and my next one's going to be a 9.
But it's okay. Like this is a game. Like I think you could just be like, this is like you're you're going for a long drive in football, and you're like, you know what? We just got to put points on the board. Okay. You can't take the risk. No, I like it. I respect it. We've got somebody, my friend Dave Moore on the Xbox predictions. He was talking about like the reason we came up with a 10 scale was supposed to be 5. He was talking about how, so they're going to take the Forza Horizon engine and they're going to make an open world sports game and they're going to call it Fantasy X plus Battle Royale. Like he came up with like just this nonsense prediction. Like that's where, like if he gets that right, we're sending him pizza. So he's playing the opposite game. Like he's kind of going all for nothing. And if you could just like chip away at this and still win. I can't fault you for it. So I give you 1. I give you
needs more than 1. Come on.
Well, the stealth thing. I mean, he's already kind of said, like, he was on Inside Xbox and he was kind of sitting there. And I love him. Mike Ironside is amazing. And he kind of like took all the hype out of Inside Xbox's show. Like they've got like, Larry Herbs there. He's like, okay, Mike, like tell us all about it, man. You're just like, you are Sam Fisher. And he's like, yeah, well, let me tell you a story. And like he changed the entire tenor of the room. It was amazing. Like you're my hero, dude. Marissa, are you with me on a 1 or what do you think? Should you get points?
Well, I can't. I don't know, Steve. Honestly, I'll give him a 4.
A 4.
Wow, all right, I'll take it.
All right, people can leave comments.
All my further ones are going to be 8 or better.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, fine. But can I throw like a super bold one out there? Even though I'm done making my, if we're doing like third, well, okay, because it's most likely not going to be a thing because obviously a new Red Dead is coming. So, what about a GTA 6?
Not going to happen.
Oh my gosh, you're nuts.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So do you want that to be logged in as your prediction? Is that a thing? Do we want to throw that in there?
That's so silly. We shouldn't be able to count it.
That's so stupid.
Okay. We were just talking. We were just joking. Okay, guys, that's round 1. Okay, and we'll round up this round by bringing up some predictions that people had wrote in. Thank you everybody for writing in here.
Witcher 4.
Witcher 4. Oh no, we're just gonna skip past Cyberpunk 20,000, whatever the hell that game is. I can't wait to see that. Steve, one of the things I
just want 10s. I want 10s.
See, it changes the whole game. Jared Gauthier at Highly Unintelligent wrote in and he said Ubisoft will show a full trailer of Splinter Cell at the Xbox show, and it will be out this year. So he kind of like layered in a couple of things with his Ubisoft and Splinter Cell. And I believe Mark Moody wrote in before the whole leak and everything. So he also calls for a Splinter Cell. So very cool, guys. There's a couple predictions. We're going to get to these in just a second because I feel like maybe some of us will touch on these. I agree with at Polar Freeze. He said there's going to be a Crash Bandicoot amiibo and I want Amiibo to come back. So that's where I'm at. So that's round 1, guys. So maybe we'll do, in the interest of time, we may end up doing 3 because of how seriously we're going. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. We're making it up as we go, you guys. So with that, I will start round 2, and this is one that I don't know what to make of this. There's a lot of talk going around 2K, whether or not Borderlands is going to be there, whether or not what's happening with BioShock. There's some news. Randy Pitchford is saying Borderlands is definitely not going to be there, and I can say it as clear as day it's not going to be there, and people will still twist it into thinking that it is going to be there. I'm like, I think it's still going to be there. Like, you're right. I am totally, I don't know. So, but also 2K just announced that one of their big, super anticipated games is being delayed until next year. So to me, that's only either BioShock or Borderlands. It sort of corroborates what Randy's saying, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to go to the BioShock camp. I'm going to say that BioShock is, the new BioShock game is going to be at E3, and it's going to be set in Rapture as, like, almost like a prequel to the first game, like, as things are going all to hell. Like, as everybody's, like, discovering, becoming, like, junkies and everything, all the, what the hell are they called? Can't even remember.
Oh,
Splicers.
Splicers, okay.
All I could picture is the bunny hats. So I think we're going to see BioShock this year. I don't know at who's, maybe I'll even up for points, I'll say that's Xbox's, stage. Why the hell not?
Okay.
We know they're working on a new BioShock. That's a given. Seeing it this year, I mean, I feel like Borderlands is further ahead in production, and if Randy's saying, I mean, who knows? He could be lying. If he's saying it's not going to be there, I'd be surprised. But I feel like, you know, I feel like a BioShock trailer, at least, or teaser of some sort, will show up. Ooh. But I think the big risk in your prediction is the Rapture setting. I don't know, man, because I feel like BioShock. Well, no, I mean, Infinite took place in a world that was fully populated, and you know, it was normal. So I guess they could go back to Rapture. I would like to see that. It's
a town on the moon. That's the only place left that they've got to go.
Right, there's the moon. The moon's in it. Yep. And, you know, 1914, they developed, you know, interplanetary. It's Mars, man. It's BioShock Mars. Okay, I think that's a bold prediction. I don't think BioShock necessarily appearing as a bold prediction, but going back to Rapture before the first game, that's pretty bold.
I'm trying to. I like it.
I like it too. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really good. Are you giving him a score, Steven?
We're scoring high for unlikely.
For unlikely.
Yeah. That's seeing BioShock V3 set in Rapture before the first game. That's an 8, I think.
Oh yeah, give it points. Yeah. Hooray! Points on the board. Let's go.
yeah, definitely. I like where he went with it for sure. It now got me excited for that idea. So for that reason, you get a 9.
A 9! Hooray! Okay, yes. I can't wait for this to actually happen, and then I just win the game right there. It's gonna kill. Well, at least we've nullified Steve's Splinter Cell. At least I'm up now.
Yeah,
I don't even know how many points.
You know, down here and work my way up. Okay?
I like it. I just wondered, like, I was trying to think if they can do another setting. I don't know if they can do In the Sky again, and people were like not really sure. What is a BioShock game? So, but anyways, we'll see. Who knows what'll happen with BioShock? I can't wait. Marissa, what is your second made up on the spot prediction?
Made up on the spot prediction.
What is your next prediction?
Come on, blow our minds.
I'm sorry, I think we cut out
you
for a second.
You set the bar high now.
Yeah, let's go. GTA 6.
Better vault.
Hold on.
Next one.
I thought you said, I don't know, GTA 6.
GTA 6.
I'm like, wait, PGA 6.
That was the best Tiger Woods ever. PGA 2006. It was good.
Oh my god,
Probably.
That would be really funny to get a golf game with Tiger Woods on the
Bring him back! Yes, let's go!
Bring him back.
Okay, that's going to replace my skate one that I had before. Thank you.
Are we still going around, like, still doing third party? Or not third party?
Yep, the whole time third party. And you can even say, like, it's going to appear on somebody's stage, too, if you want to crank up the difficulty a little bit.
Well, I don't... Shoot. No, because I feel like another Life is Strange would be too soon.
Yeah.
But they finished that, because they finished off that story. But they obviously they're working on something.
Different teams too. Did the first?
Yes.
But is it too much for people?
Yeah.
Is it like too much Life is Strange all at once?
Exactly. Is it too much Life is Strange? Also, yeah, because no, F, I don't friggin' know.
But as Telltale, I mean, they're cramming stuff down your throat all the time. So I mean, that's
they are.
And it's similar type of games in a way.
They are, yeah. So wait, we're not going with my GTA 5. Is that what's happening?
It's totally up to you. It's your predictions.
Well, because no, because you know what? It won't be on anybody's stage because Rockstar, honestly, like they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They're not going to give us. Bethesda won't give us another Skyrim because they're too busy doing other things. I don't
think that's necessarily true.
Or not Skyrim. Something in the Elder Scrolls series. Like I would really love. What I would love would be something more akin to Oblivion coming out on a console. Like I don't play Elder Scrolls Online. Like I'm not a PC gamer, so you know, I haven't lived in that world. I know they update it all the time, and they give. Yeah,
I hear you. I love Elder Scrolls. I'm not a big fan of ESO because I'm not a fan of MMOs in general.
Yeah. So, okay, I would just something that I want. It's just something that I want from Bethesda would be give me something Elder Scrolls on console that I would play, not an MMO.
That I would play. The qualifier is that I would play.
Yes. Okay. I
like it.
A BR Skyrim. A battle royale Skyrim.
That would be awesome.
100 people thrown into a valley with swords and bows.
If we know anything about Bethesda games, it's that they've got the rock solid stability for that. Like it'll be no problem. There'll be no bugs, no nothing. It'll just be a great experience for everybody playing it.
Rip
That's
a dip.
I know.
I think we gotta see. Are we going to see a Skyrim? Okay, we're going to see. There's obviously an Elder Scrolls 6 in the works, right? Mm-hmm. Are we going to see it this year? Because the only question.
Why don't we roll right into your prediction, then we'll score both of you guys. So I've got you locked in. Elder Scrolls on a console. Steve, do you want to pitch an Elder Scrolls 6? Do you think that's gonna? Do you want that as your next prediction?
What, he's going to teeth mine?
I don't know. Well, what yours is sort of like half-teethy.
I think it's too much of a given. I think the only we got Fallout because they go back and forth between Fallout and Elder Scrolls, right? Mm-hmm. Fallout 4, we got 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay, too much of a given.
We haven't seen a single player.
So offended.
Elder Scrolls since then, right? So I know they got a lot on their plate. They're going to talk about Rage 2. They're going to talk about Wolfenstein game nobody cares about. They're going to talk about maybe Doom 2, probably Doom 2. Are they going to put Elder Scrolls 6 into it?
Okay, what if they did? Because I know they made a lot of money off of their mobile game for Fallout. So what if they gave us like some kind of mobile game akin to that, but like Skyrim but something Elder Scrolls to just keep us busy in the meantime?
But yeah, it could totally happen. It could totally happen.
It could happen.
Oh, mobile
I spent money on that premium game. I spent
Did you?
$8 on that premium game. So stupid.
Shelter or
yeah.
What did you buy?
Ugh, those cases. I'm an idiot. That's so stupid for that. Anyway.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna score this. I'm gonna score yours before we move on to Steve. So it's an Elder Scrolls on console quote that I would play. That's all right. So I don't know, man. I think I'm right down the middle. I'm gonna give this a 5 because I can't decide if it is like. It's time. It's been so long since Skyrim, but they've also like found a way to just like squeeze every ounce of resources they put into it into profit. They've got it everywhere. It's on freaking Switch and everything. So like they haven't really been maybe incentivized to really do it. Plus ESO is doing well enough for them. So, and Fallout was a giant hit. So I don't know, man. I don't even know what I want from another Elder Scrolls. So I think you should get points if, here's the thing, it would be amazing if you lost your own prediction because you're like, oh, that looks like crap. So they do announce an Elder Scrolls that you wouldn't play and you don't get the points for it. So I'm going to give you a 5 because that's a bit of an X factor. I like it. Steve, what do you think, man?
I don't know. I mean, I think, like I said, Elder Scrolls 6 is an absolute given. The only question is, will they show it this year with all the other stuff they got on their slate? I say yes, they will at least tease it because it's been too many years since we've seen a Fallout or an Elder Scrolls main game. Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to see a hint of Elder Scrolls 6. I'm whether or not it's going to be the game Marissa wants to play, who knows?
It's so funny.
Who knows, man?
With Animal Crossing elements.
With the breeze.
Obviously.
But I don't think that's
Isabel put you in jail at the start.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Crossover.
That's prediction. It's an Elder Scrolls game where you don't start in jail at the beginning. There we go.
Were you-
Never happened. No, it'll never happen. That's an 11. That's an 11.
Yeah. No rabbits this year. We're gonna get Animal Crossing Skyrim crossover. Bethesda's like, I want in on this Ubisoft crossover action. Let's go.
Animal Crossing X Skyrim is like Marissa's game of the century. There.
Absolutely. 100%.
Just quit your job, like cancel the wedding. Everything is off.
Yeah. Everything.
Steve, I don't know if I interrupted. Did you give me a score there?
I'll give it a 5.
11.
A 5.
You gave me an 11. Don't go back on it now.
I'll give it 11 if you start the game anywhere else but jail.
Okay.
Amazing. Yeah, no, I don't know if that's happening. I'll give that an 11 too. Okay, Steve, let's keep it rolling, man. What is your? We talked about a lot here. We're kind of like brainstorming, which is kind of my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I want to see that aren't WoW predictions. Like I really want to see some Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I really want to see. I want to see something out of Anthem that's going to make me think that EA hasn't completely, ripped this.
I know.
The heart out of BioWare and shat upon it. Okay, Rocksteady's working on something. I think the consensus is it's a new Batman game. Mm-hmm. There was talk for a while they were working on a Superman game. Mm-hmm. See, Rocksteady showing a new Batman game that's too obvious, even though they said they're done with Batman. So nobody's ever been able to do a good Superman game. Nobody wants a Superman game now because
that's true.
Justice League was kind of terrible. So I'm going to say that Rocksteady is actually going to show a game that's got not just Batman in it, or is that too lame?
No, you got narrowed down.
I like it.
Oh, snap! Okay.
Steven, I was waiting for you to say Rocksteady Wonder Woman game, and then you get 10 points.
Oh, that would be amazing!
That'd be amazing. I don't know if that would happen.
You get 10 points.
No, I don't know if that would happen.
Then you get 10 points.
I might take that.
Are you sure?
That would be great. See, that would actually really, really work because you can't do it. The reason Superman games suck.
Give him that.
You can't play Superman. Wonder Woman is just the right amount of powerful.
Yeah.
And she's got gadgets, and she's got
that's really good.
Yeah. I don't know though.
She's so happy.
When did the movie come out? Was it how long ago?
A year ago?
Yeah, see, I think they would only go that way once the movie was a big hit, and I think that's still...
It was.
It was a big hit,
It was.
No, it was a big hit, I know.
But like, at what point did they go, okay, this is a good hit? Yeah,
that would
want to make a game out of it.
It's going to go to a Wonder Woman game, and I think that probably is still too recent. So I'm going to say a Rocksteady superhero game that's not centered on Batman.
You went that vague, you get a friggin' 4.
That and putting your marker on like all black or something, right? I'm covering a lot of the table.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a notch up. That's a notch up from Splinter Cell. So I'm sure I'll at least get
I like this strategy. See, I can't. I built the game this way. It was bound somebody was going to do this. Marissa, I'm shocked you gave him the Wonder Woman thing and he just kind of nah.
And you didn't even go with it, Steven.
No, dude, I want to see that. I just don't think
11.
That's.
You're supposed to take risks.
Okay, I get 11 points if it's a one.
But hang on, wait a minute. That wasn't the first time we saw Wonder Woman, though. I want to score this first before I actually lean into why I think this is why Wonder Woman is actually a good point. So I don't want to give you too many points. I'm gonna give you. Did you say a 4, Marissa?
Well, I was gonna give him a 4 if he's gonna go that vague.
Yeah. I think I'm giving him less. I'm giving him a 3 on that one because I think you're right. I think they're gonna do.
Clearly doing a Batman game. Wouldn't it be a surprise if it's not a Batman game?
I don't mean to offend you, Steve.
You guys are just ganging up on me. I don't want to be on the show anymore.
No,
I don't want to be on the show. I think the dog out.
Okay. How about this? Rocksteady superhero game that is a female focus. That is a female heroine. So it could be Harley Quinn. But
that's less likely than.
Okay, well, stop being so vague. Put a gender on it at least.
Okay, Rocksteady Justice League game. There you go. That's
okay. I can live with that.
That's never gonna happen.
I don't know if that's better actually.
How would you code like the powers of 6 different heroes into a game? That would never happen.
Okay, I've got to revise my 3. If you say like Justice League, like everybody, like you could like there's like
Wonder Woman, Flash.
Oh, okay. That's a 7 for me.
The
That's
core.
better. That's better.
That's like a 7?
That's a
Dude,
okay. Actually, no, that's
awesome
okay.
game to me.
That's a 9. That's a 9.
I'll
I'll give you a 9. I'll give you a 9.
I'll give you an 8.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
This is my favorite game ever, you guys. That would actually be okay. Look at the hype that just happened because we're like, oh, Batman, whatever. It's like Wonder Woman. Oh crap, the whole Justice League. Throw them all in there. Sure.
Yeah, do everyone.
Okay, playable as Jared Leto's Joker. That'll be the lead.
And you tag in exactly like you play Lego DC superheroes. You tag in the same way.
Yep, that's what we all want. Guys, that's so funny. I actually can't wait to see what Rocksteady has got on board for us. I'm going to read a couple from the chat and from everybody who wrote in. Thank you guys for doing that. Brad Kaboski said he wants to see a new Dragon Age game or the new Dragon Age game. Also, he says that EA Access would come to PlayStation. I think that would be really interesting. I love my EA Access on Xbox. Let's see. Tim Aulph at NeoPrime33. EA will finally release more sports racing content on Switch. He says it might be wishful thinking. Also, Square Enix announces Final Fantasy VII Remaster launch date. He says holiday 2018. I think this was before. I've had these forums open for a little while. I think that was before I feel like they just announced like 2027 or something crazy like that. So we will see. And guys, I don't know if you know, like, what is it? I just saw a job posting for BioWare, just because it's in the city, for a producer for Anthem. Is that something that, like, you get at the end of, like, is that, like, it's supposed to come out at the end of the year? So would a producer come on, like, is that too late? Is it too soon? Like, does that indicate something to you guys?
I want to know what kind of producer, because there'd be different levels of it. Also, it could be like that's a little scary. Like people are trying to leave the team because maybe they don't believe in the game.
That's what I'm worried about.
Or it's going down a hole that they didn't want it to go down, so they're getting out and they need replacement. That's scary to think about. I don't know.
Is scary. I'm so scared.
I don't know.
I love BioWare and I really liked first Destiny, and but I don't trust EA after Battlefront.
So that makes me so sad.
Yeah,
and even more than that, honestly, the Visceral closing was really kind of disappointing. Yeah. So like more than the Battlefront thing. The Battlefront is whatever, but anyways, I'm gonna read one more. Let's see. Ryan Turford says From Software officially announces that Shadows Die Twice is in fact a Tenchu reboot, and it will have a 2019 release date. So I can't wait to see that, man. From Software is amazing.
They do not make games for me.
That's not the Animal Crossing clones that we're looking for.
They are not catering to my needs as a gamer, but that's fine. I appreciate
Animal Crossing cross Bloodborne. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. Well, there's an element of maybe some Dark Souls get good in the caves of Stardew Valley. Like, hey, man.
That's actually true. That's
right?
True.
Like you just get you killed and then you lose half your shit and all your money's gone. Like that's it's devastating. It is a very like Dark Souls type of feel. When you die in Stardew Valley, like son of a bitch.
That's true.
I am so screwed right now. So
I know all that hard work, all that time.
That's right. I know you gotta get your good weapons. I'm gonna roll right on through one of the conferences I'm really looking forward to, and a publisher that has come in my mind a long way over the years, really sticking to their guns. I audibly cheered when I read the news that Ubisoft fought off the Vivendi takeover. I was like, oh, good. I thought that was like a sure thing. And they did it by making great games. That's probably the coolest thing. They made great games that everybody wanted and they all bought, and their stock price went up so high. Vivendi's like, okay, bye-bye. So good for Ubisoft. I can't wait to see what is ahead for them. And I think that they're actually going to stick to what they may have led in this year with that. We're not going to get an Assassin's Creed every single year. And the reason that I say that
not
actually
according to Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's not going to happen this year. I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to announce it, but it's not going to be a 2018 game.
No, I think you're right. I think they will show it. No, actually, you know what?
I wouldn't want to do that.
I don't know.
I don't want it yet. I'm not done even playing Origins yet. Like that's the thing.
I wonder if it's going to be like an Origins, like the second game in an Origins trilogy kind of thing.
That would be amazing.
Because there's a lot of assets there, a lot of stuff they built for Origins.
It's Battle Royale.
It's kind of
just get all the assassins together.
I would kind of dig an Assassin's Creed.
You would.
That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun.
It would be.
But no, I think they're going to show something with Assassin's Creed. I think it's going to come sooner rather than later. And I have no inside knowledge on this, but I would not be surprised if it's Origins 2 or even like they did with the original trilogy with Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and like 15 games around. Excuse me, around not the original trilogy. Sorry, I said the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're actually going to try and get ahead of the leak. Like that's the one thing that, aside from the Walmart thing, like we haven't seen like somebody's laptop on a subway or anything like that yet.
When was the last time an Assassin's Creed game did not leak? I can't think of the last one.
Like the first one, maybe. Where like we didn't even know that was the thing to be looking for.
Like Egypt leaked, Syndicate leaked. Like we know this. We've known the settings of the last 2 or 3 Assassin's Creed before they've been announced at E3. So the fact that this one is still under wraps is in itself pretty impressive.
I love like a mobile game that didn't leak that we were surprised by.
Mobile games don't count.
Yeah,
okay, well, whatever.
They could have been playing that out in the open, and people are like, I don't care to even like post that on my Reddit, like whatever. So I think we're gonna get DLC for Origins this year. I think we're gonna get. I want to go back to that game, but I like your call. I'm not gonna include it in my prediction, but I like that the next game is gonna be a sequel to Origins. I love that game. Like, and I haven't loved an Assassin's Creed game in pretty much ever. So good on Ubisoft. Steve, what are you gonna score this one, man? So it officially says, getting ahead of the leak, they're going to see DLC for Origins, and the next Assassin's Creed is going to be a 2019 game.
That's too. I feel like that's too obvious, Sean.
Yeah, that's a little obvious. Yeah.
Like a 2019 Assassin's Creed, like obviously,
but not 2018 is kind of the main thing. Not the fact, not 2018 and 2019
years, right? So I don't know.
Well, they would be very foolish to contend with a new Red Dead.
That's
so I would not think that they would release this year for that reason.
Okay, so you're calling this a Steve Tilley prediction? Is that what's happening here?
Yes, that's
points.
Exactly what it is.
Get them up on the board.
3.
Yeah, that's a little.
Okay, so 3. I hear 3 from
Call of
Marissa.
Duty game next year. That's my bold prediction for next year. Call of Duty.
Hang on, score mine first, and then we're gonna get to yours.
I bet they do a Madden next year.
Steve Tilley, score Sean.
Oh, generous. Okay, so are you saying is it a 2-parter? Or are you saying Origins DLC this year and another?
It's all wrapped up into one little bow. Yep.
It's still
too obvious.
I'll give you a 6 on that one.
Oh, you're
6.
6?
Count it.
Those are okay. The new game next year is for sure, but I'm not sure how they would do Origins DLC this year plus a full game next year. I don't know. I still think we might see the announcement of a non-Origins standalone. I don't know. See, here's the thing. Okay, anyway, I can't speak further. I should recuse myself from this prediction.
Hold on 1 second, Steve Tilley.
You know something. What do you know?
You know something.
No, I don't know anything. Honestly, I don't know anything. But I feel like we're going to see we're definitely going to see something about Assassin's Creed this year. But I honestly don't know if it's going to be Origins focused, if it's going to be a new title, or if it's going to be a this year or a next year release.
He knows something. He's lying.
Yeah.
But it would not be. Anyway.
All right. So 6?
He's lying, and he's giving you a 6.
I know.
I'm walking that back to a 5. Even with the combined.
All right.
Plus another title, it's still a 5. I think they show both. I think they show like an Origins DLC and reveal next year's title. Is that what you're saying? At E3?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, no, they won't do both. They can't do both. Then you're just too much. It's too much Assassin's Creed confusion at once.
It's too much tuna.
They'll show either Origins DLC or they'll show the next game. They won't do both.
Could just be a logo. Origins 2. Tworigins. They'll merge Tworigins.
So how does that work?
Tworigins.
If one of those things happens, do you only get half points? Like, how does
Fractions.
that work?
No, half points.
No. So
you gotta go all in and you get the full points for your full prediction.
Whose game is this, Steve? So okay, here's the thing.
Taking over your game, Sean.
And here's the thing with yours. When you said there's going to be Splinter Cell and it's going to be Michael Ironside, and you said there's going to be stealth. So if you get like 2 of those and there's no stealth, I'm giving you 2/3, and it'll be a multiplier by the 5.
One of those right. No points.
So I'm gonna have to do some like serious spreadsheet like calculations here.
So much.
Yeah, there's gonna be pie charts and bar graphs and everything out of this.
You are so Sean.
I'm bumping that back up to a 6 because I don't think we'll see both at the same time.
All right. Thank you for the points, guys. Why don't we make this the final round as we because this is a very serious game. So your final prediction.
Shoot, I don't have another one on deck. You better go first, Marissa.
Okay. But wait, final for still third party?
Final for still, yeah, the whole thing, this whole show is 3-party. We're not going to jump to Xbox. We already did those shows last week.
I've been like banking on this, saying a new Animal Crossing on the Switch. So I guess I can't.
We should have do you want to do a bonus round for like anything, like pick one of the major platforms? You could just do one. You want to do that?
Yeah, Animal Crossing on the Switch.
Okay.
I just wanted actually Animal Crossing on the Switch and Super Mario Sunshine reboot on the Switch. Let's go! Let's go! It is time.
Do you, like a remaster or like a second game?
I don't even care. I just need Sunshine on the Switch. So if you're going to remaster it for me, I mean that would be incredible. Because at the time I thought the graphics were amazing, but now that I'm seen every video game that I've had in my face lately, it's not up to snuff. But if we could have a remastered Sunshine, because that's still in my eyes the best Mario game that I've ever played, and I've played all of them, so everybody relax. I do I do love me some Sunshine, so that would just light up my life a little bit.
I kind of want Galaxy remaster or a new Galaxy, and I think I don't know which one would have sold more.
You want a new Galaxy?
But I did not play Sunshine, so I can't say that. I have not played all the Mario games.
Back it up. Yeah, no, you don't need a Galaxy when you have Odyssey. You're fine.
It's not even close to being the same.
You're fine.
I want to swing around planets. You guys, I like space. I like space a lot.
But you still travel to other worlds in the Odyssey.
But you walk around planets.
Yeah, you take a long jump and you go yahoo! You just spin around. The gravity, it's amazing.
Okay, you need to get on Flood. You need to get on Sunshine because that was something special.
Okay, I can't argue with
telling
you. I'm not going to argue with you, Marissa. I know. I'm smarter than that.
You shouldn't. Steve Tilley knows from experience.
I'm just like, okay,
very good, Marissa.
Sure.
You
even just saying, because all I did was like, okay, that would be great. If it makes you happy, that would be really good. What would make me happy is Mario Galaxy. You're like, no, Sean.
No, Sean.
What are you thinking?
You're not allowed to have these feelings. How dare you?
All right. I see how it works.
I'm just kidding. It's okay. Love what you want to love. But
that was super genuine.
Sunshine,
thanks.
which is my main point here is that you just need to play Sunshine, and you can't because you're not playing on your GameCube anymore. So if you
get my virtual console.
That's true. You could play it on your Switch. So let's bring more games to Switch. I want to take all my games with me everywhere, and Switch is the way to do it. So, I don't know. I guess that if I were to have a third party do something, it would be nice to bring it there. But do I have to still make a third party guest now? Is that still something that needs to happen?
You could just put up a 0, and maybe you're just banking on your new Skate and Elder Scrolls on console that I would play. So if you could just keep it in that line of predictions, I'm really enjoying this actually. Something that I would play.
Something that I would play. Another no, because I don't want to play it and lose my life to it. So any kind of simulation game or management game is an issue for me. I got big problems with that. So something that I don't trying to think dive deep into just puzzle games that I've loved so much that I can't. What we haven't seen ever yet, and something that I loved playing. It was so sweet and a really great co-op game was Elo Milo. So, what about Elo Milo 2? Oh no, yeah, Elo Milo 2.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh, it's the sweetest little puzzle game ever. You play co-op. It's you're walking on these felt blocks, and you need to turn the world to get to your love. The whole goal in the game is that you and your partner start on different ends, and you need to find your way to each other. But you do that through puzzle solving.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
Sweet. It's such a relationship builder. And after playing Overcooked with Francisco, who's my fiance, we need to mend our relationship because I am very aggressive and I'm a terrible human being while playing Overcooked. So we play Snipper Clip sometimes, or Elo Milo is a great way to bring us back together because I am vicious.
I like it.
Snipper Clips is a tricky game to play with someone that you love. It's
true, but it's fun to give each other.
And you can grief the other person so easily.
Yeah.
It's
true.
Chelsea and I tried the demo for 5 seconds. We're nah. I think even Overcooked is better than this for us. So
really,
I really was and she was we would fail first, and then she would just kind of okay, here's the plan. I'm like, sounds like a good plan. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And that's just how we work in real life too. Like whatever you say, that sounds logical to me. Let's do that.
Yeah.
It's worked out so far.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's too outside the box for me to ask for Mila Mila too. But what is not outside the box, honestly, is a Halo Battle Royale. so
do you think it would be like standalone? Do you think they would ever do like, because that's like
it would be DLC. Like if you have the it's the Master Chief Collection. Mm-hmm. If you have the Master Chief Collection, it's just free downloadable content. Mm-hmm. I would think that should be a reward because Battle Royale needs to be free. So if you already own the Master Chief Collection, then you download this freemium model or this free model. You can, and that they make money off skins like crazy. Oh my god, Fortnite makes bank off those skins. So I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, that would be cool if it happened. So it's very far-fetched probably. I don't know if they've started something like that, but that would be cool if they did.
Makes me upset that it didn't originate with like Halo or Gears or something, because Horde mode was something that everybody copied, and it I don't know if it really matters.
That was basically Fortnite's original model was a Horde mode essentially. Right. So and they changed over to Battle Royale. So it's fine if you copy. It's okay. You just have to make it better.
Yeah.
I wonder how long that's going to last. Like everybody did a Horde mode.
That's the thing.
And, so everybody's jumping into Battle Royale. How many years does it have? A year, 2, 3 before people just get sick of it?
No, because they want to bring in a new audience. And the best way to do that is to piggyback on what's successful now, that what the kids are playing now. And it's Battle Royale. So
they'll get bored. People get bored, move on to the next thing. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, if you're talking about like fidget spinners, for sure. But if there's a whole...
Aren't they the same community, people? Doing the same thing?
I mean, basically. But there's a whole community of people doing this now online. So how are you going to make your money now? How are you going to get them to look at your stuff now? And people that have never played Halo before. So the best way to do it is to try out the Battle Royale. It's free. Give them something free. Bring them in with that.
Yeah, that's actually a really good prediction. Yeah, the Halo Battle Royale. Yeah.
It'll be for bonus points. I think it'll probably get a 10. It's sort of outside of the game. I'm gonna write down a 10. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways. But I want to score your Elo Milo too. I think that deserves a 10 because I never even heard of it. If it's actually at E3, that's another big deal. Like, where does it show up? I don't understand it. Marissa, you get a 10. Steve, what do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean that's just so out there. But I mean, I feel like a 10. A 10 is Bethesda's new studio on the moon. So I feel like
just short of that. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll back it. I'll back it to a 9 as well. I'm with you. All right, Steve. Well, I mean, I did say 10 is Bethesda developing. Watch that freaking happen. Yeah. Elon Musk walks out on the stage or whatever, and Bethesda's thing like, we are proud to announce the Falcon 9 Heavy or whatever is going to take us to the moon. Steve
Howard's already on board.
He's there already. He's like, hey guys, I've just been on the moon for the last year.
It's a satellite from the moon. Todd Howard's on the moon working on another game. Why there's going to be a studio on the moon, we're not sure.
He's got like the most handsome spacesuit and everything. He's just so little and handsome and cute. I love Todd Howard. Steve, what's your final prediction, man?
Okay, we're talking about things that I would like to see that are unlikely. I would like to see the EA kind of arcadey sports come back, like the NFL Blitz or FIFA Street or NBA Jam, those type of games. Like the last installments in all of those were years ago. I played Blitz constantly. Like I still play NFL Blitz on the PS3 constantly. So I would love to see another really focused on their Maddens, their mainline sports games. But if we're gonna get according to Marissa, we're getting another Skate. So if we get another Skate or possibly another SSX, then I think we definitely need to see another FIFA Street, NFL Blitz. I love those. I love those games. I don't know why they didn't stick around. They were so much fun. If you're somebody like me who's not so invested in, I like football, but I don't understand like the complexities of the NFL or the complexities of a Madden game. I love a simplified take the ball and throw it to receiver type game. So I'd like to see those come back
and never play defense. You're just always on offense.
But so I don't think that's in the cards. But I would like to see the EA arcadey, unrealistic sports games.
I would like that a lot too.
Okay.
Yep. I think it's also unlikely. I don't know, man. Okay,
it's not unlikely, and it's also super vague. Like, you said 15 different things there, so that's like...
Marissa has so much shade to throw today. You get shade. You get
shade. I would rather see an NFL Blitz come back. I'm going to specifically say bring back the Street series, right? Because they did NFL Street, FIFA Street. Did they do an NBA Street? I can't remember. Did they? I don't know. He doesn't have the... Did they have the NBA license then?
Yeah, they did. I don't know if was it called Street? I can't remember that. But yeah, sure. Brings back the Street series. I like it a lot.
Bring back the Street series. All right.
That would be amazing. That would be like that would actually get a reaction out of people for once on an EA conference.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be a lot of goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like a DLC with like NBA. Like they still want people to buy their franchise game.
Yeah, but I mean they did back then. Like you could buy Madden, or you could buy, if you weren't into the like everything Madden had, you could buy. I'm sure. Okay, guys, help me out here. NFL Street was a game, right?
Yep.
I don't know.
FIFA Street was.
FIFA Street definitely was.
Okay. What were the other Street
there's
titles?
at least an NFL Street 2.
Oh, wow.
Yep. This is part of the EA Big.
There we go. The EA Big. That's what I'm thinking of. EA Big.
EA Big.
EA Big.
Mm-hmm.
EA Big Ups.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, I'm with you. I don't know how likely that is though, so I need to give you. If you get it, like I'm excited for you. So this is sort of like this is a bit of a merge kind of a score here. So I'm gonna give you an 8. I think it is pretty unlikely, but if it does happen, like good for you. Like I feel like you would have willed it into existence. Like it's thanks to you, nobody else. You and only you.
EA is gonna watch the show and somehow
holy crap.
Now in E3 they're gonna like cook up a demo of a couple EA Big titles.
Yeah, they're like, put a pause on the NHL story mode. Like, that can wait.
Right.
Let's do this now. It's too late for NHL anyways. So I give you an 8. Marissa, what do you think?
You get a 6.
A 6!
Yeah, I feel like that's
even
something
talked
that
about the
could
possibility
probably
of this
happen.
happening.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like it's huge. I feel like the possibility of that happening is real.
Oh man!
More likely
I
than
hope you're
Skate
right.
4.
You know what?
More likely than Skate 4.
I'll take the 6 if it actually happens. No, I'd be more happy with it actually happening than with Marissa's unfairly low score.
A 6 is higher than average, Steve Tilley.
I think do we need to send coffee your way, Marissa? Do we send you like treats or something? Maybe next. so angry, guys. Before we close things out, let's make sure we talk about Rybo's prediction here. He wrote novels. He's got there was 5 spots, and they're just they're essays here. He talks about Ubisoft. He says Ubi shows off a proper gameplay of Beyond Good and Evil 2, but it's 2019 at best. The Division 2. This is all part of one thing.
That's a given.
Division 2 gameplay turns out to be surprisingly deep. Just Dance 2019 gets a segment. It still seems to run too long. Announcement of a new game involving physical accessories like cardboard or laser tag.
These are statements of fact.
True enough. Well, he's playing your game, man. You just give all those ones and you're points on the board. I love those are 5. Rybo, you had 5 spots. You could have done multiple entries. I love it. Caro the Nintendo. She says, all I really care about is hearing a new story of Seasons, like Old Harvest Moon, is on the way. They said it's in the works. I need deets. Hit me with it. Marvelous and Xseed. I hope that happens for you.
That would be amazing, and I would love for them to claim that spot back from Stardew. Harvest Moon should be the rating queen.
Oh, wow.
I say queen. I feel like king, maybe. It should be. Stardew just ripped it off completely, so it would be nice if Harvest Moon could reclaim.
I like how it'll be everything is Battle Royale, and also everything is farm management.
Yes.
That. Those are our 2 new genres. Everybody else just go away. That's why Cliff Blazinski's out of business. Because Battle Royale and... Too soon? Too soon? Oh, sorry. I love Cliffy B. I say that as a fan. I really he changed my life. I love Unreal at everything.
That game was actually fun to play. I don't know what happened to it. They just it came at the wrong time. They didn't push it. I don't know. Yeah. It was just got buried by Fortnite and PUBG. I don't know what happened. The game just kind of slipped out.
I know.
I gotta say,
sucks.
Beyond Good and Evil. I saw Beyond Good and Evil 2 last year. It is so early in production.
Yeah.
It's 2020 earliest.
There's
no wow.
Coming out next year. They didn't even have a story last year. They showed the engine stuff, and they showed the characters, but they didn't have a story. So I think it's going to be, and oh my god, it's ambitious. It's just, I've never seen. I mean, it's running on like freaking supercomputer, but I have never seen like an engine where you could go from orbit down to the ground smoothly and then get down to like pebbles.
Amazing.
Like it's just
so
incredible.
cool.
Yeah,
it's being developed by supercomputers that are on the moon.
Oh,
that's the one. That's the only way to keep them cool.
UB and Bethesda are gonna have rival moon studios now.
Cooled by the vacuum of space. They're being held on the dark side of the moon just to keep it at minus 200 degrees centigrade. Let's see. I want to make sure I get touch on everybody here. Thank you everybody for writing in. Romulus 1178. He's at Polar Freeze. He said Bandai Namco announces more Dragon Ball Fighter Z DLC, or Z if you like. And as a surprise announcement, a Switch version of the game is announced. He also mentioned the Crash Bandicoot amiibo. A lot of people want Elder Scrolls 6. And Romulus also says, a few people here also say, Doom 2. I'm ready for more Doom.
Yeah, I feel like Doom 2 is almost a given. You know, they've kind of been teasing it. They've Doom did really well, so there's no reason why we wouldn't see a Doom 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mick Gordon. I've just been like, ever since I saw his, Mick Gordon was the composer of all the like heavy metal music from Doom, and he had the performance at the Video Game Awards. It's so amazing. I've just been kind of going through his stuff. Who knew that I would be listening to like video game music just on my way to work? But here we are. Mick Gordon, what's up? Guys, thank you so much for doing the predictions. Thank you everybody for writing in. I can't wait to see who's right. I can't wait to see what Steve knew about that Ubisoft thing. And, why don't we end things off, guys? Steve, we'll start with you. Tell everybody where they can find you on the internet as if they didn't already know.
The internet, is that still a thing?
Or paper. Or where can they pick up your print?
The best way to find me is probably via Twitter, which is at Steve Tilley, all one word, and Tilley has an EY at the end. So whatever I'm doing, I'm usually talking about it there, unless I'm doing things I can't talk about, which is
snap
the case these days. Yes.
What where's your coverage going to be from E3?
It'll be in the Sun Media papers again. Yeah. So
awesome.
Sun and the rest of the papers of the chain, possibly others, but that'll be the primary stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. And Marissa, plugs go.
We'll make sure when you address Steve on Twitter that you start out by saying Steven, not Steve.
Marissa is the only person, other than my dearly departed grandmothers, who calls me Steve.
He really likes it.
Not for long.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I'm always on the Instagrams. I'm always posting to my story and doing posts there on my Instagrams at mrob29. On Twitter, I'm Marissa Roberto, 2 S's, 1 R. And I host a daily TV show on Super Channel called Heads Up Daily. You can find that on YouTube too. We post clips there because if you don't have cable, you might not have Super Channel. So we post some stuff to YouTube as well. So Heads Up Daily TV. And I also host a bunch of esports events, and I manage an esports company. So it's Northern Arena on Twitter. It's Northern Arena on Instagram. It's Northern.Arena. I posted their stories as well. I also manage all the socials for Northern Arena and Heads Up Daily. So please give me some love by following those on Instagram and Twitter. I post, that's basically my life. I'm constantly on my phone. So live with me on the phone, on those socials. Yeah, so MROB29, Heads Up Daily TV, and Northern.Arena on the Instagrams. I
love it. And every now and then on We the GamerCast. And I thank you so much for carving out a little time for this, guys. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. And may the best man or woman win this very serious game of E3 predictions.
Oh, yeah. Marissa already, she sunk me with her unfairly low score. So.
Okay, real low. Oh, okay. You know, Steven, we're going to have this conversation off.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that does it. That's 4 episodes in your ears and eyeballs, all E3 predictions. Count them. We're going to come back at the end of it. We're going to do reactions. I don't know if we can get everybody back on. Probably not. I might have like 1 or 2 people kind of like go through. I'm not sure what exactly we're going to do. We still got some time. These were pretty early on predictions, and it's good because there's so much information coming out every single day. The hype train is just ridiculous. And for something that I feel like this is one of the hardest shows to predict, I don't know, man. Like, for some reason, we've been doing this for a couple of years, and for some reason, the E3 predictions just sort of like flow. It's sort of like this. We get a better sense of what to expect, but at this point, it seems like we've gotten everything, and so for that reason, it could be a total flop, or we could be totally surprised, especially these third-party stuff. Remember all those predictions that we just did that I don't know what we said because I'm recording this a day early? Weren't those nuts? thanks to Steve, thanks to Marissa taking time out of your day and spending time with me and everybody to do these predictions. You guys can follow Steve at Steve Tilley, follow Marissa at Marissa Roberto. You can follow the show at We The GamerCast. Follow me at Sean Capri. We're going to be back next week. The show is going to continue on for a couple weeks. We're going to do, you know, the old-fashioned one-on-one strangers from the internet kind of thing, then come back for E3. But keep it locked, as they say, to youtube.com/WeTheNerdy. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. There's some rumblings about some collaboration. We got to lock things down a little bit. I'm super pumped. I'm going to try and see if I can maybe take that Monday off. I don't think I can take the Tuesday of E3 off. Usually take the whole week. It's not going to happen. Still got to figure out how I'm going to do the Xbox Drive, to be honest with you. Hi, Dave. Remember, I'm on the Xbox Drive. You can listen to that on iTunes and Google Play and everywhere else. If we were at Nintendo Mondays on live, youtube.com/WeTheNerdy, and then on Wednesdays on iTunes. What else do I want you? Thank you to our artists, Gary Gray and Adam Leonard. They make this thing look awesome, and so does Antonio Guillen, our video designer, and Dave Moore over at dayspace.com. That's where you find it. Remember, if you like this show and all the predictions and all the stuff that's coming, if you like what you're hearing and you haven't already, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/makeusbetter. $3 and up gets you in the show notes. $10 and up gets you shout out at the top of the show. And I think that's all I really want you to know. This is episode 150. That's pretty sweet. The music is ending, so we'll probably hear from Jason pretty soon. And I hope I'll see you guys next week. But for now, let's scream Jason. Press X for Jason. Jason, Chelsea, I'm almost ready for dinner because it's time for Jason!
Jason! Jason! Jason! Jason! Sean! 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 Sean, where are you? Jason! 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 Sean! 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 Jason! 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 Jason!